Imagine this. Your desk is spotless. Every item is perfectly arranged. Pens are in their holder, papers are stacked neatly, and not a single speck of dust is in sight. You feel a sense of accomplishment, right? But then, fast forward a few days or maybe just a few hours. Your once pristine workspace has transformed. Papers are scattered, particulate matter has accumulated, and objects seem to appear out of nowhere. Why does this happen? Is it simply negligence, a lack of discipline, or is there a deeper, more universal process at play? The answer, surprisingly, lies in science. Today, we'll explore the fundamental scientific principles that explain why your desk always gets messy, no matter how much effort you put into keeping it clean. Spoiler alert, it's not entirely your fault. The first concept we need to explore is entropy. This term comes from the field of thermodynamics and refers to the degree of disorder or randomness within a system. The second law of thermodynamics states that, in an isolated system, entropy tends to increase over time. In other words, systems naturally progress toward a state of greater disorder unless external work is applied to maintain structure. This law doesn't just apply to grand systems like the universe, it applies to your desk as well. When you organize your desk, you're exerting energy to reduce its entropy, creating a state of order. However, as soon as you stop applying this effort, entropy starts to reassert itself, gradually driving your desk back toward disorder and disarray. Now, while entropy is a powerful force, it isn't the only phenomenon causing your desk to get messy. Let's talk about diffusion. This is the process by which particles spread from an area of higher concentration to an area of lower concentration, driven by the random motion of molecules. In the context of your desk, diffusion is responsible for the slow but steady accumulation of dust. Microscopic particles such as dead skin cells, fibers from clothing, and tiny dust mites are constantly floating through the air. Due to gravitational forces and the random movement of air molecules, these particles naturally settle on your desk. Even if you haven't touched the surface, passive accumulation occurs. It's not just an inconvenience, it's a constant reminder of how interconnected our environments are with the outside world. Now let's examine chaotic motion. Humans are dynamic systems. Every time you interact with your desk, whether you're placing an object down, adjusting your workspace, or even moving your hands over the surface, you're contributing to small, unpredictable changes. This concept is often referred to as microchaos, the tiny, seemingly insignificant disturbances that accumulate over time to disrupt the order. Every action you take, no matter how small, is introducing disorganization. A book shifted slightly, a paperclip left out of place, a coffee mug moved to an unintended spot. These subtle disturbances can compound and create a cluttered appearance before you even realize it. It's the nature of chaotic systems to deviate from a state of organization without constant input of energy. And then we have material transfer, a process that's key in the dynamic interaction between your desk and the environment. As you perform everyday tasks, new elements are constantly introduced to your workspace. Take eating at your desk, for example. Crumbs inevitably fall, and oils from your skin leave smudges on the surface. When you move between rooms, dirt from your shoes, hair, or clothing transfers to the desk through direct contact. These interactions, although seemingly small, leave traces that accumulate over time. Your desk is not a static object. It's a dynamic system where every action leaves an imprint, further contributing to its state of disorder. So, let's take a step back. Why does your desk get messy? It's not just one force at work, it's a combination of several scientific phenomena. Entropy is relentlessly driving your desk toward disorder. Diffusion ensures that particles settle onto surfaces. Your daily interactions introduce chaotic motion, and material transfer introduces contaminants. All of these forces combine, creating the clutter and grime that seem to appear as if by magic. So, the next time you find yourself staring at a messy desk, remember, it's not just a result of carelessness. It's the science of entropy, diffusion, chaotic motion, and material transfer working in concert. Embrace the challenge of keeping your workspace organized. By understanding these forces and applying a little effort, You're not only fighting back against the natural disorder of the universe, you're mastering it, at least temporarily.